Well, there we have it, folks. I've eventually packed up everything. It's now coming on 20 to 8. Bit of a late start for me. Normally on way by 7 o'clock. As you can see, I've left no trace. That's where I was, somewhere in where that flattened grass is. There's one of the CCW marker posts. That's what I was describing when I left the hangars at Cumbria Airfield, what I found in Monk's Marsh. Looks like there might be another one just there as well. The only bit of rubbish I found was the San Miguel cannon, which is just there, but it's now with me. I've now got the beautiful view in front of me of the Lakeland Fells, and I believe that could be Skidder. I might be wrong. Can't see it, but across the gorse bushes there is the Scottish mainland. But for now, I'm heading this way down towards Skimberness and onto Silloth. Either it's too early in the morning. When I thought that was Skidder, it's not. As Crefell at 569 metres. You're looking across the Firth of Solway and looking over towards, so I'm looking at the map here, Kirkbean, Mainsriddle, Suttoness Point, all that there. So that's the Dumfries and Galloway coast, and obviously I'm on the Solway coast. I can't get it wrong sometimes. So just there in the distance where those dying gorse bushes are, that's where the path comes a lot off. It's going to come along this top part of the beach and then obviously join back up here. I've had to come near enough line that way through the firmer sand. This is probably where you're going to see more evidential reasons to the path no longer existing. We're coming up to Coat Lighthouse here on the Solway coast. Still got the magnificent Crefell on my right. Looking back on the Scottish coastline just over there. So there's a signpost back there for Cumbria Coastal Way, moss covered, and it said to go along the main street up into Silloth, which I'm getting into now. But I'm just going to opt on walking down the promenade and cut into Silloth this way. What's surprising is a lot of people know about the Cumbria Coastal Way, and not a lot of people know about it not being on the maps anymore. So it just goes to show you it is known, but not walked very often. Well, I'm now leaving Silloth. I've been here for about an hour and a half. I'm not really rushing. Again, when you've got 12 hours of daylight, there's no point in rushing. What you're looking at here is the back of the Carr flour mill, or the Carr molasses. It might be molasses, Carr molasses, and obviously the molasses import plant. This is Silloth Port, and somewhere up here the path takes a left into the dune system to head south again. We're now coming into Beckfoot, or going to go past Beckfoot. I knew about this ahead of me. So this tarmac is to do with NCN 72, or the Hadrian Cycleway, which goes from South Shields to Ravenglass. And obviously this forms part of it. And the Cumbria Coastal Way also follows this. Through Mowbray Bank, following this track here. The GPX plot file shows the Cumbria Coastal Way going off to my right along the beach, but you'll see it's been fenced off. It's been fenced off back there. You come through one of the big, huge kissing gates. So if you've got a pack on, no problem at all. And you just follow this path. I believe it's this path. Again, I've not seen any more markers. I'm just following my sense of direction. And I believe this, I don't think I'm going to get a good picture of it, but this is a concrete arrow at Mowbray Bank. It is. I'll just get another point of view for you. See if I can. So there you go. This massive concrete arrow. This was used in World War II for when they did bomb practice runs, out on the Solway Firth, just over there. There's one here, and there's one back up where Cumbria was, going towards Bowness on Solway. But it's fantastic to see this is still here, it hasn't been buried, and they're looking after it. I'm now only 2.5 miles from Allenby. I've just come out of that nature reserve into the car park. There is an old map showing the Cumbria Coastal Way along the coast, which is across the field to my right. But I've got a funny feeling not much of the path is going to be there. So I'm opting to road walk to Grune Point, where I can rejoin it, hopefully. Here we are, folks. Just about to enter into Allenby on this paved cycleway. So again, there was a bit of a dune section you could use. After the breakwater wall, you have to join the road a bit. Then after the road bit, there's a bit of dune. Then you come across this, and you'll just follow this all the way into Allenby. Something that's new to the millennium, called the England Coast Path. It's basically what's taking over the Cumbria Coastal Way. There's a small section of this that goes from Allenby behind me to Whitehaven, that's 21 miles long. Now, I will be following most of this England Coast Path. However, just before Whitehaven, there's two villages. I think it's Lauca and then Parton, where the Cumbria Coast Path goes inland to Lauca, down to Parton and back onto the coast, whereas the England Coast Path just carries on down the coast. I am still going to be true to the actual route as best as I can. Mile 4, you'll go through this gate and fall back up the hill up to there. We are now in Maryport, and we're looking at the harbour entrance just there with the white tower on it for Maryport's port. It dates back to the Roman times, Maryport. It's got a wonderful museum telling you about the Roman history, Senna House Museum. I've just been following the promenade since Maryport Golf Course. It's relatively flat and easy. I'm now going to follow it think it's just over these steps and down the street there to that building that's got the blue surrounds on the windows. And now on a footpath link back to the England coast path. I've just been to Lidl, got myself some supplies. Coming to about 18 miles walk so far. Could be about 20 by the time I find somewhere to pitch up. But we'll have a look as we walk down the coast from Maryport. This also used to be an old railway. Back over there. You can just see the bridge, and underneath the bridge is the current railway for the Cumbria Coastal Line. Lovely scenic line, especially when the train gets washed at Parton. But in the meantime, I'm walking this way to get back on the coast path. Hello folks, well, I'm pitched up for the night. That's my stuff. I've just had dinner. That light flash out there is Maryport Harbour. I've had to walk an extra 2 miles, so I recorded 18 miles on Strava, but an extra 2, so I've done 20 miles today just to find this spot. I'm right beside the Cumbrian coastline, which is a very scenic line that goes from Carlisle all the way down to Barrow and then on to Lancaster. I'm not far outside of Workington, so tomorrow might be a short day, but I'm averaging 18 miles a day. So in the meantime, I'm going to get my stuff in to the tent and get myself in a sleeping bag and just wrap up. So I'll say good night from me. Good night.